Hi cuties! I hope you guys are doing so well. Finally, I have my Sweetie Nail Supply haul for you guys. I know, I told you guys that I bought stuff from Sweetie Nail Supplies literally like 2 months ago. Like sometimes it just takes so long for me to work my videos into my schedule, but the wait is finally over because today I'm going to be unboxing my Sweetie Nail Supply order, and I don't only have this box, I've also got this little guy too. So if you're not familiar with Sweetie Nail Supply, it's basically just an online marketplace that sells Korean nail supplies, which are infamous for being super high-end, good quality, and also extremely expensive because you have to import them from Korea. And for the longest time, I was really scared to try them, not only because I wasn't prepared to spend $100 for like 8 gel polishes, but I was also afraid that I would like them too much and end up spending just all my money on them. But I figured that maybe if I try to stop spending so much money on Temu and just saving more of that money to put towards high-end nail supplies, maybe it would be worth it. Although the things I buy on Temu are like charms and stuff, which they don't have really on Sweetie Nail Supply. But anyway, okay. Let's do it. Okay, let's just start by opening the little box up because it's just much more manageable for me to fit into my frame. Okay, so we've got a box inside of a box. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and we're just gonna go through everything one by one. I just wanted to do that little satisfying like ASMR unboxing moment. Okay, let's get into this. So the first thing that I got is the Zombie Top Gel and Base Gel. If you're not new here, you probably already know that I'm a big fan of Rebecca Ramsdale and her videos, and she does a lot of Sweetie Nail Supply hauls / she uses a lot of Sweetie Nail Supplies in her work. And one thing that I've heard her talk a lot about is the Zombie Top Coat and Base Coat. So I decided I wanted to try it out for myself. I don't really want to ruin the boxes, but it might happen. Whoa. Okay, yeah, this base coat is so thick. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but like, look at that. Look at that drip. That is a thick base coat. Okay, I'm excited about that. Apparently, this is like a super good base coat for having your nails last a really long time. And the box is ruined. There was no avoiding it. And here we've got the Yogo. So the brand is Yogo, and then it's like the zombie. Oh wait, shoot, that was the top gel that I just opened. Duh. Okay, my bad. So this super thick one is the top coat. Oh my goodness, I have actually never seen a top coat this thick. That's crazy. Wow. That is gonna be really good for like top coating in stickers and rhinestones and charms and such. And then this is the base gel, which is also just as thick, but it seems to have more of like a sticky viscosity, if you know what I mean. It feels more sticky. But yeah, as I said before, this base gel is supposed to be really good for making things last a long time, and this top coat apparently keeps its shine for like ever. So, and they're also just so cute. So the next thing that I got is this, oh my god, I cannot speak today. I need coffee. The next thing that I got is the Jello Zigzag Gel, which I am really excited about as well. I've seen so many Korean nail artists use this to do like the 3D nail art, and it's also non-white, which means that it should be really good to do like the 3D nail art with chrome on it and such. So this one is the clear. I don't really want to waste any of it, but maybe I'll squeeze out a tiny bit onto the cap. Yeah, so obviously it's hard to see, but I squeezed out a little bit onto the cap just so that I can maybe cure it on here so that I can easily tell that this one's the clear one. And this little tube is only 0.35 ounces, so it's pretty small, but I'm hoping that it lasts a long time though. Also, all of like the product and ingredient information on the back of these packages is in Korean. And the last thing from that little box is this little box that looks kind of like a takeout box, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a gel polish set. Oh yes, I actually forgot that I had bought this, but I am so excited for this. This is the D-Gel X Ginny collaboration liner gels. I am so excited about these because these are supposed to be like, first of all, just look at this array of colors. We've got pinks, blues, we got a purple, orange, we got like all the colors of the rainbow, if I'm not mistaken, plus a white and a black. And I think, is this a chrome? How does this work? Let's see. I think you take this center part out. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, this is just a clear. What? Okay, okay. I really do like how secure they make it with this like silicone top. Okay, I think that I definitely do need to swatch all of these. So let's do that. A lot of people always ask, even though I always link it down in the description box as well. I get these swatching jewels from AliExpress. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, so let's just speed through really quick and swatch all of these beautiful little beauties. When I first started opening these little pots, I was kind of disappointed because I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the pot itself is only like less than halfway full with gel paint, which like when I see like a little bit of a larger pot, I'm obviously usually expecting that pot to be like pretty full, especially for the price. So I was a little disappointed at first, but now that I'm swatching them, I'm realizing that a little bit of paint actually goes a really, really long way. And I feel like just the little bit of paint that is left in the little silicone top thing is going to last me a pretty long time. So I just wanted to mention that if you do get these yourself to try them out and you're like, the pots aren't even like full. Also, something weird is kind of happening. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with them curing. So what I do is I stick them in my UV lamp for a minute after I'm done with them, but then I'll leave the ones that I did first in my UV lamp while I'm curing the next couple as well. So each swatch jewel will actually get cured for like at least 2 or 3 minutes. Some of them, when I'm taking them out of my UV lamp, I'm finding that they're still wet, which I've never had happen before. Like they are completely wet after I take them out. So I don't know if there's a problem with my UV lamp, but I haven't had any problems with it other than working with these gels. So we'll have to see if that keeps happening. It's a little worrisome. Okay, so here are all of the swatch jewels of these liner gels, and honestly some of these were giving me such a hard time. Like this one right here is supposed to be the orange. I don't know why. I cured it for like 3 minutes and it's not curing. It just refuses to cure. Like even the black cured fully and it's completely fine. I don't know why. The orange, the brown, and the red, which all kind of have like the same undertone to them, it's more of like a reddish undertone, they're refusing to cure properly. So on camera, like with you guys, like right now, I'm just gonna try to do like a second coat over all of those ones so I can just show you what I'm talking about. So let's just start with the orange. And I found the easiest way to do this is to just like place this little silicone thing on top of the lid, because otherwise if you're trying to mess around with it and like hold it, it's gonna get all over your hands. Also, I'm so hungry. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a second layer on here and I'm gonna try my best not to make it too thick. Okay, now I'm gonna put this into my lamp to cure for 2 full 60-second intervals. I forgot this in my lamp, and look, I just wanna show you. It's completely cured. So like the blue ones are fine curing, the pinks, I don't know why the brown and the orange and the red are just like not wanting to cure properly. And then the way I close it is I just go like that. And then this little silicone thing tends to want to like pop up. So you just kind of have to shove the cap over it like so. Other than those ones not curing right, all of these colors match the color of the pot lid really well, which I'm really happy about, because then you don't always have to have like your swatches nearby to know which color you want to use. Okay, so the orange one just finished curing. Oh, and look, I just took it out of the lamp with my fingers, and like I don't understand. It's like completely wet, like completely. None of it cured whatsoever. I don't understand. It's so frustrating because I know it's not something wrong with my lamp because all of the other ones are curing. So I don't know. I'm probably going to reach out to Sweetie Nail Supply and tell them that that's happening to me. Let me know if you experience the same thing and I don't know, have like some advice for me on how to stop it from happening. I'm not going to bother trying to do those swatches anymore. But yeah, other than those 3 colors being extremely frustrating, I'm very happy with these. So I am going to go get something to eat because I am starving and it's making me kind of hangry. And then we will see what else I've got because I know there are some good things. Hopefully all the other things are not as frustrating as that just was. Okay, I ate some little Pillsbury croissants. Refilled my coffee, so let's get into the big boy. It's never a good idea to cut things towards yourself like I'm doing. Don't be like me. Ooh, we've got a lot of things in here and they are all bubble wrapped. So the first thing is definitely a gel polish set. This one is a yogurt gel polish set. I don't know the exact name of this set particular. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm really excited about this. So you know how I always do my swatches on like the little swatch jewels and then I just put them on a white blank card? I originally got the idea of doing that because I watched a lot of Habum Nails YouTube videos and she lives in Korea, so obviously she has a lot of Korean nail gels and she always has the cute little swatch cards that come with them, and now I finally have a cute little swatch card specifically for my gel polish. Okay, so these are definitely some shimmery ones. Look, just like look at the bottle. Dude, that is so yo. Okay, let's what am I waiting for? Let's swatch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 9 colors in this set. Like, look at all of those sparkles in there that you can see when it's unfocused like that. It's just so pretty. Pure serotonin. Pure serotonin. Let's just quickly swatch through all of these so that I don't spend an hour talking about every single one of them, because I definitely will. So these glittery gels, they have sort of like a thick, sticky consistency. It's not really like a syrupy, smooth consistency like the syrup gels I would imagine are. These ones are the yogurt gels. It's like a sticky consistency, but it's actually really nice and it seems to level out just on the swatches really nicely. And honestly, I just have to say, like, the glitters and reflections in these gels have to be the most beautiful ones I've ever seen. And maybe there's a little bit of a bias because they're kind of like foreign and different, but I do think that these are so pretty. Ah, my goodness, they're so pretty. So here are all of the colors on the little swatch card. I just attached them using my little glue dots and they're so pretty and sparkly. I love how each of them have like different color glitter reflections to them. They have just the smallest little slight tinge of a super transparent jelly-like color to them that kind of matches whatever color the bottle is. But for the most part, they're pretty transparent. I'm gonna insert a quick video of how they look on my phone camera and also how they look with the flash on, because I'm pretty sure these are going to be super reflective and sparkly with the flash on. Sometimes the studio lights and my DSLR camera doesn't really show the true effect of the colors and the glitters, and I want you to be able to see these in their full glory because they are so pretty. I just wish that like American companies would like hop on this bandwagon of like including these really adorable little swatch cards. They actually make it where you can stand it up on your desk. Like, what? How cute is that? Now it's really making me want to put up some shelves in my room for all of my gel polishes, because I was planning on doing that this summer. I just like have not gotten around to it like half of the other things I've been planning on doing. Maybe this will encourage me to put some gel polish shelves up so I can display these really cute little swatch cards. For now, I'm definitely going to keep these stored in this box. I'm so excited for this one. This one is so cute. This one is the the Bunny Chew gel collection. I don't remember exactly which brand, if it's like a syrup gel or D-gel or whatever like that. You know, this is my first Sweetie Nail Supply haul. I'm not an expert at Korean gel polishes or anything like that, so you're gonna have to bear with me for my ignorance. Look at that. That's how cute this is. No, look at that. You guys, oh my God. If you don't know me, I love bunnies so much. And this is a yogurt gel collection, so yay. Oh. No. This is so cute. Look at this little swatch card. It has a bunny on it. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. And there's 10 gels in this one. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. Obviously, I'm freaking out. Man, I am really loving these yogurt gels. Oh my goodness. So these ones are not glittery or anything. They're not glittery or anything. They are just jelly gel polishes. So they're really transparent. Oh, so pretty. They look like milky colors, like a milky jelly gel polish. Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's swatch these. I actually ordered this stuff before my summer vacation started, like 2 months ago. But now that I'm opening them and I'm getting such a rush of serotonin and I just like am so excited about how adorable they are, I am going to really have to be fighting demons the rest of the day and probably the week to not go back on Sweetie Nail Supply and order a bunch more gel polish. These colors are like the cutest, softest, milky pastel colors ever. I love them so much. I don't think I have any other gel polishes like these ones, and obviously I am still freaking out about how freaking cute the packaging is. This one also comes with like a little prop stand-up thing that you can also use. I'll figure that out some other time when I actually want to stand it up somewhere. Just one more look at this adorable bunny box. So the last thing that I got in this haul is Crazy Top coat. So I know I got the zombie top coat and I got the Crazy Top coat. And I got the Crazy Top coat in both standard and thick. May have gone a little overboard with the top coat, but I don't know. I just really like my nails to be super shiny, and I feel like the top coat can like really make or break your set. So I really just wanted to try all the top coats that I've heard of. And the Jinbei Crazy Top one is definitely a popular one that I see all the time, used by Canadian nail artists, American nail artists, Korean nail artists. It's a very popular one. I also just want to mention that after those D-gel painting gels, I have not had any other problems with my nail lamp curing the gels properly. So I really think that was just an issue with those couple colors in that kit, and I'm definitely going to contact Sweetie Nail Supply about that. But yeah, just wanted to say that before I forgot to. You can buy them in 2 different sizes. I think there's like a 20-gram size and a 40-gram size. I got them both in the 40 grams because like if there's a bigger size to buy, I always prefer to buy the bigger size, because otherwise I'm just gonna feel like it's too nice to use and I'll be afraid to use it and I'll never use it. So this one is the standard one, and I can definitely tell right away it's moving around pretty freely. I'm definitely going to do a set after this with the supplies that I got today, so we will definitely try out one or maybe some of these top coats. And then here is the thick one. Look at that. Do you see that? That is so incredibly thick. It smells like gel usually smells. But yeah, that is so thick. Do you see that? Like, there's like a string of gel right there. Oh, and I'm touching it. That is just like, wow, so thick. I don't know if I'd say it's thicker than this one. Let's see. Let me open this one and see how thick it is again, just to compare. No, yeah, I'd say that the Crazy Top is definitely a bit thicker than this one. So anyway, now I have 3 different top coats to try over my next few sets, so I'm excited about that. We'll definitely figure out which one is the best one and let y'all know. So that finally concludes the haul portion of this video. That is everything that I bought from Sweetie Nail Supply for this haul. Let's go make some adorable epic nails and put some of this stuff to use. I'm actually going to start off by showing you guys how I remove this set, because some of y'all want to know how I remove my nails and keep my protective hard gel layer on. So I'm going to do that first. If you want to skip that part because you don't care and you want to just go straight to the new nails using the Sweetie Nail Supply stuff, go ahead and skip to this time. And as usual, there's always chapters down below on the timeline, so you can like scroll through and skip around if you'd like. But let's get into the nails, shall we? So we're gonna start off by just clipping off any of the extra length on the extensions that I currently have on. I like using this super sturdy pair of like wire cutters that you can find in like the jewelry section of a craft store, just because my nails usually end up being pretty chunky and pretty thick. But you know, if your nails aren't as thick and chunky as mine, you can just use a regular nail clipper. And then I'm not like a super sentimental person or anything, but I do like to just keep these little parts that I clip off and put them in a big jar full of nail clippings from my previous set, just to have like some sort of memento from each set I do. And then before we start filing, I'm just gonna use these smaller little nippers to try to remove any of the big charms or decals or whatever. So mostly on this set, just the pearls. But also if you had any rhinestones on your nails, you'd want to remove those before starting to file. There might be a few that are like really stuck in there, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and file those off. You just want to try your best to take them off without having to file them so that you don't create that like resin dust. But I am going to be using my dust collector, and I'm also going to wear a mask while I do any filing, so I'm not super worried about creating that resin dust. I should be fine. So now I'm just going to take out my e-file. I'm going to switch out the bit. When I'm just trying to remove most of the product, I've been liking to use this like medium grit little cone bit. It is pretty hard to see the LED screen on my e-file, but I'm going to have my e-file set to forward since I'm using my right hand, and I'm going to have it set to speed 14 while I'm removing most of the bulk of the product. And any extra length that I wasn't able to clip off, I'm also going to file that off. Okay, so they look extremely crusty and dusty right now, but I've got to the point where I filed off all of the extension gel, and all that's left on my nail is a bit of the hard gel layer. The way I can tell that I've filed off all the extension gel is the extension gel that I use, which is this Beetles nail glue gel. It has sort of like a gummy texture when it hardens all the way. It doesn't become completely hard like hard gel. It cures all the way, but it's still got like that kind of gummy texture to it. So when I'm filing it off, I can tell the difference between filing off the builder gel and filing off the hard gel. The hard gel kind of just becomes a really fine dust, and that builder gel in a squeezy tube, it files off like almost as if it's kind of like peeling off. So yeah, now I've got the hard gel layer. I do have a little bit of extra length on my nails. Keeping the hard gel layer on my nails has definitely been helping a lot. So I'm just gonna use a regular wooden 180 by 100 file, and I'm gonna file just the shape of my natural nail and remove any extra length that I don't really want. Now I'm going to start trying to clean up the cuticle area and stuff a little bit and make them look a little bit cleaner so that we can fill in the hard gel. So I'm going to be using my mini mandrel, but I'm going to switch out this band because this band is very gritty. It's a 80 grit filing band or sanding band, whatever. So I'm actually going to switch it out for this 180 band right here, because the higher you go up in the numbers, the finer the grit is, which means it's going to be more gentle. So before I start using it, I'm going to sand the edge of it like this to make sure it's a little bit softer so that it doesn't cut my cuticle while I'm working with it, because I am going to be getting really close to my cuticle area. And then I'm going to have my e-file just at speed 3, literally very light, and I'm going to lightly file around my cuticle area. I'm barely pressing down at all. I just want to try to lift up any of that dead skin and move back my cuticles very lightly. Okay, so I washed my hands to get rid of all of the dust, and now I'm just going to put down one of these little mats to keep my desk clean. I'm going to take my cuticle softener, which I just keep in this little empty 1 kg gel remover bottle because it has this nifty little dropper, and I'm going to put the cuticle remover on my cuticle area. But I'm not going to take my cuticle pusher. I'm actually going to take my cuticle nippers and I'm going to spray them with some isopropyl alcohol just to make sure they're disinfected. And then since I put that cuticle softener on there, any of the dead skin on the cuticle should be very soft. So I'm just going to carefully and gently go in and cut any of the dead skin away. I did kind of get myself a little bit on a couple nails, but we're just going to ignore that. It's fine. We're all good. So now I'm just going to spray my nails with some isopropyl alcohol and wipe them off with a nail wipe to make sure that they are all dehydrated and clean. And I'm going to be gentle so that my cuticle doesn't start bleeding again. And now I'm going to fill in the hard gel layer. So there are a couple nails, like over here, if you noticed, where the hard gel did start to lift and then I couldn't help but like peel it off. So don't do that. That's not good. Don't peel off your hard gel layer. Don't be like me. But you know, I'm just showing you because things happen. Okay, things happen, but we're gonna take care of it. It's fine. The first thing I'm gonna do is apply a really thin base gel. So I guess I'll use my new Yogo Zombie base gel, although this one is extremely thick. So I'm literally going to use as little of it as I possibly can. And you want to make sure that you get the base gel on anywhere where your natural nail is still showing. And then I just put it over the entire nail bed. This base gel is very thick and sticky, which I actually like for a base gel. Because just because it's thick doesn't mean you can't put a thin layer of it. Before I cure it, I'm just gonna go around the sidewalls and cuticle area with a little micro Q-tip with some isopropyl alcohol on it to make sure none of the base gel is on any of the sidewalls or cuticle, because that will cause lifting. And then before I cure it, I'm also gonna make sure that the base gel is on the free edge as well, because that will also keep it from lifting. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a full 60-second cure. And now I'm going to use this pink IBD hard gel, which is what I've been using recently for my hard gel layer. And I'm just going to put a really thin layer of the hard gel over my entire nail. First putting the slip layer, which is just a really thin layer of hard gel over the entire nail, and then kind of building it up a little bit with a tiny bit more hard gel and floating the hard gel over the slip layer. You do want to make sure that you're not making the hard gel layer too thick, because it will affect how your tips fit if you're using full cover tips especially. So I really just try to make it a thin layer, because the hard gel layer is really just to prevent too much filing on my natural nail. So I don't need it to be super thick. I gave the hard gel layer a full cure, and now since I've been sitting here for 5 hours at this point, and I kind of would like to take a break before I do these nails, I'm actually just going to put a quick top coat over the hard gel to just keep it looking nice and clean. And I'm just gonna use this old top coat because I'm gonna end up filing it off anyway before I do my nails, and I don't want to use my expensive Korean gel polish top coat just to last a couple hours, you know? At least now my nails can be nice and glossy while I take a break. So I will be back in a couple hours. Okay, I am back and it is a couple hours later. I went ahead and I buffed the hard gel to get rid of the top coat that I had put on. And I want to use these extra long sculpted almond gel X nails from Poway again, because I really liked them in the last set that I did with them. So I also sized those all out and buffed them to get them prepped as well. I'm trying to save some time on the prep and stuff because I can already tell this video is going to be super duper long and it's getting kind of late. So we're going to do a quick cute nail design. So let's go. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these tips on using my Beetles nail glue gel. And if you want to see a video where I go more into the prep and how I put on the Gel X tips and stuff, go watch my mermaid nails video, because in that video I used the exact same tips and the exact same method and everything. And now I'm going to pop these into my big LED UV lamp for a full 60-second cure. So now that everything is fully cured, I'm going to clean up around the edges of the extensions, around the cuticle and the sidewall, to make sure that I file off any of the gel that's squeezed out around the edges, and also make sure to seal in the cuticle really well, make sure that everything looks really flush. I'm also going to go ahead and buff the entire extension so that it is ready for some gel application, and I'm going to use my wooden file to get rid of any of the little extra pieces of plastic or whatever where the tips came off of their form in the factory. We're just going to make everything look nice and clean, basically. And I'm going to do most of it using my magical mini mandrel. Y'all already know that I love that bit. I love it so much. And I forgot to put a top coat on the underbellies before I filed them. So I'm just gonna quickly prep the underside with some acid-free primer and do that now before we get into the gel, which I'm so excited about. And for the top coat, I'm just going to use my Beetles top coat that I got from Amazon because I don't really want to use my like $20 top coat from Sweetie Nail Supplies because it's just going to be on the underside of my nails and nobody's going to see it. If you don't know, I really just put a top coat on to keep the underside just like looking nice and easier to clean. That way a bunch of dust and dirt doesn't stick to it as easily, at least. So a super high-end top coat isn't necessary. I gave the top coat a full cure and then I went ahead and washed my hands because they were just looking way too crusty and dusty for my liking, and I did not want to have to make you guys look at those for the rest of the video. And as you probably noticed, I went ahead and picked out all of the supplies that I want to use for these nails, which you can tell is obviously a lot because I am planning to just make these nails as colorful and like abstract and sparkly, and I just want to use as many of the colors that I like as possible. So from like the sparkly set, I just picked out a pink, a blue, a green, and a yellow one. And then from the Bunny Chew set with like the more pastel milky colors, I also did the same thing. I picked out a pink, a blue, a green, and a yellow. And then obviously I want to try to use these D-gel liners. So what do you know? I picked out the pinks, blue, green, and yellow, and also the white, just in case. I don't want to have any black in this set. I just want it to be really bright and fun and colorful. Okay, I think one of my favorite colors from this whole haul is probably this green one for some reason. I just love it so much. So I'm just gonna start by putting a layer of this on my thumbnail. Of course, there's like a piece of lint. It's so smooth. Quick cleanup. That levels out so nicely and so quick. That is just so pretty. Okay, I'm going to give this a full cure. And then I'm going to take this green glitter one and I'm going to ombre it from the top. Honestly, this glittery gel has to be like one of the most prettiest ones I've ever seen. I don't know if that was like a grammatically correct sentence, but it is so pretty. The amount of different color reflex that it has in it are just kind of crazy. I'm usually used to it being just like silver reflect or rainbow reflect, but these ones got like orange, green, there's like ones with purple and rainbow. It's mind-boggling, to be honest. Mind-boggling. And I'm gonna use my ombre brush to just ombre it down a little bit. I love how easy glitter gels ombre. It's just so satisfying, and look how pretty this brush is. It's a Vetsy ombre brush, but I'm pretty sure any ombre brush would work. And instead of giving that a full cure, I'm just going to quickly flash cure it. And then I want to paint like a repeating star design with pink on the outside and then green in the center. And I think I'm going to do it kind of looking a little bit messy. So I'm going to try not to be super crazy critical about making it look perfect straight lines, although that tends to be really hard for me and I tend to want to like clean up all my lines. But I want to stick to the fact that I want this to look abstract. I have to remember that. I want it to look crazy and chaotic. And perfectly straight lines does not say chaotic. I had to show you guys this cute little crown brush holder that I'm going to use to hold my brush. Amazing. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and give this a full cure instead of flash curing it because those gels are very pigmented and I want to make sure that they cure fully since you know I was having trouble with them curing before. But the pink didn't have trouble curing, so we should be fine if I cure it for a full minute. Also, I did not clean up any of these lines, I promise you, and I cannot believe how straight I was able to get them. Granted, I am using my dominant hand, but still, I usually am never able to get such straight lines. And I don't know if it's this painting gel or if it's these new brushes from Betsy that I'm using, but it's kind of crazy how straight these lines are. It only took took me like literally 3 minutes to do this star, which is definitely an accomplishment. So I'm just gonna start putting like glitter randomly places where I feel like it belongs. And I feel like I should put a little aura of glitter in the center of this star. So I'm just gonna get some of this pink glittery gel with this little itty bitty brush, and I'm gonna dab it in the middle, and then I'm kind of just gonna try to like dab it around the center of the star. It really does not have to look perfect. I just want it to be in the star, going outwards. Oh no, my star didn't cure fully. Sad noises. I don't think I stuck my hand inside of the lamp far enough. Okay, I was able to patch that up, so crisis averted. Now I'm going to take this green liner gel and I'm gonna make the little star in the center. And this star, I'm not going to put any glitter inside of it. All right, I gave it a full cure and I wiped it off with some isopropyl alcohol just so that a bunch of lint doesn't get stuck in it while I'm working on the other ones. And I was actually really scared that it wasn't going to be fully cured, but it is completely cured. And I cured it for like 90 seconds, so I'm not surprised. For this next one, I think I want to play around with some blooming gel. So I'm just going to start with this glittery blue base because I want the base to be just like more transparent. So I fully cured that, and the next layer is going to be the blooming gel layer. So I'm gonna try this new blooming gel that I have from Vetsy. I am an affiliate with Vetsy now, so they did send me some products to try out, which is why I have a bunch of new Vetsy products, if you're wondering. So let's try this blooming gel out, and I think I'm going to start including this blue into the mix now. With these liner gels, I honestly just like to take this little cap out and put it on top of the lid. I honestly just put this to the side and I just use whatever's in that cap because it's definitely enough. And I'm gonna do a pretty thin layer of blooming gel because I don't want it to start spreading really like too much too fast. Okay, and now I'm basically just going to take a little bit of the liner gel and let's see how the liner gel works in here. And I honestly don't really have a plan. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of just going in and creating smudges. And then I think I'm actually gonna just take my dotting tool and kind of like just swirl it around in here because I don't know. I feel like creating just some chaos in this mess. These liner gels definitely weren't spreading too much because they're so thick. But in a way, I actually kind of liked that because I had a lot of time to work with it because sometimes I get kind of overwhelmed with blooming gel because everything starts moving really quick. That actually looks really cool, so I'm gonna cure it. And I feel like it's kind of just like too plain, just like that. So I think I'm gonna take out some of these small star glitter and use them as little sequins because look at how pretty these are. What? I love them so much. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna take out a little bit of each of those and I'm gonna put them in their own little trays so that it is very easy to put any remnants back. And then I'm just gonna use some rhinestone glue gel and I'm just gonna put a couple of these little star sequins all over the nail. If you couldn't tell already, this set is kind of star themed. I guess I'm just obsessed with stars lately. I don't know. Okay, for the next one, I'm going to start off with this like milky blue base. I can't tell if one of my lights is being weird and flickering or if it's just my imagination because it's getting late. But if it is flickering and you can tell in the video, lo siento, I am sorry. And I want to do another star on this one, but I want it to be like a really big star, and in the center I want to do a spiral. So I'm going to use the liner gel to do all of that. And I know I haven't included any yellow yet, but now that I'm like doing the nails and I haven't included it, I feel like they're looking really cute without it. And I've kind of changed my mind about including it. So we're just gonna stick to the green and pink and blue theme. We'll use yellow another day. So I think I'm gonna make the star blue actually, the big star. I feel like I've been doing a lot of hauls recently. Most of this stuff that I bought I bought like 2 or 3 months ago towards the end of my school year, towards like when I was doing finals and midterms and all of that, because my finals and midterms are always really close together. Since I mentioned in another video, my school is a quarter system, so I have like big tests every 2 weeks when I'm in school. But yeah, I made most of these like really big purchases back when I was in school, and I'm really impulsive, especially when I'm stressed, and that's why I made so many like large orders, like the Sweetie Nail Supply haul and that Temu haul that I did recently, and the acrylic from Not Polish. So I'm finally getting towards like the end of all the stuff that I bought during that time with like the hauls. I don't know, I try to space out my hauls because I don't know, I never want to like overwhelm you guys with hauls and or make anybody feel bad about and how many nail supplies I have. Just like know that you really don't need this many nail supplies, and I'm impulsive with my nail spending habits, and yeah, I spend a lot of money on nail supplies, but it's really unnecessary and sometimes I feel bad about it. All I'm saying basically is I never want to make anyone feel bad about how much money I spend on nail supplies, and I just wanted you guys to know that most of the hauls I've been doing recently were from the end of my school year when I was really stressed, and that's why I impulsively bought a lot of stuff. It's like part of my ADHD diagnosis. I'm really trying to work on it and giving myself a budget for each week, each month, so that maybe I also have money to spend on my hair and getting my hair done professionally and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like something that I'm actually just like trying to work on. So I just wanted to mention that because it's something that's kind of like always in the back of my head whenever I am filming a haul video, especially when it's a haul that was kind of a lot of money. So yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I hope you catch my drift, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I like how I said I was going to make the star blue and then I immediately just made it pink instead. I still feel like that's not enough. I feel like this nail definitely needs glitter, and I think the way I'm going to do that is I want to outline and like make a border with the green, but I also want it to be glittery. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm just going to mix the glitter and the green together because why not? I'm going to use really just a tiny bit and then mix that with some of this. Like, granted, you can't see the glitters as clearly because the green is definitely super opaque, but it's still glittery and it's a lot easier than doing the green and then going over again with the glitter. That would just take longer than I want it to take. Okay, perfect. I love that. The glitters are definitely a lot harder to see, but it's okay. Okay, for the next nail, I'm going to do just like a regular pink milky base with the pink glitter on top. So I'm just gonna start with the milky pink color and do just 1 coat of that. You could definitely do 2 coats of this if you want it to be more opaque, but I'm kind of liking just like the really soft jelly look. And then I'm just gonna use this pink glittery yogurt gel, which honestly just has like this most subtle like pinky purple tinge to it, and the reflection of the gel is like green and purple, which I think actually complements the pink really well, and I don't think it's something that I would ever think of doing, is putting like green and purple reflective glitters inside of a pink gel. And now I'm just gonna draw a couple cute little stars using all the colors of the liner gel. these products are just like so expensive that when I have even like a little bit left over on my brush and I need to clean my brush in between colors, I just like feel bad wasting even that small amount of gel. It just like kind of pains me a little bit. Okay, I just cured that for 90 seconds and then wiped it off with rubbing alcohol to get rid of the sticky layer, and the green came completely off. And I'm kind of thinking that this might be happening because the gel is like separating from the pigment, and I think the solution might just be to like mix it a little bit, hopefully. Because I did notice that when I was using the green one, like the green one looked like it was separating more than the other colors did. I'm just gonna use whatever green is on here. And I'm gonna redo that star and hopefully this time it cures. I really hope that that's the solution to the problem. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Ah, no, no. My goodness, so I guess that wasn't the solution to the problem? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna try again off camera and I'll be back when I finally have this star cured because I know the green can cure. It did it over here, so I'll be back. Okay, I did it. I figured out how to make it fully cure. So I actually went in with my flash curing light and I like put it directly onto that little star like 4 times. I'm not even joking. So 4 20-second intervals of this and then 1 full 60-second interval in my big lamp, and it fully cured. So I don't know. I don't know if it's my lamp that's not being strong enough or something, or if it's just this gel specifically that needs a really long curing time because it's so thick. But anyway, there's that, and that's why there's like a little indent on my finger right there because I was like going like this. Anyway, on to the last nail, and for this one I think I'm just gonna do a green sparkly base, and then I'm gonna do another one of like those big stretched out star designs. I really hope that you guys are happy with this video and that you are enjoying it. I felt really bad when you guys who had remembered that I told you that I bought stuff from Sweetie Nail Supplies and were looking forward to this haul video. I made you guys wait like a month and a half before you got to see it. I'm so sorry. And actually I was planning on filming a charm organization video today because I have all those new charms from Temu that I haven't organized yet, but I thought that I had ordered another one of those organizers and it turns out that I didn't. So yeah, my plan this morning was to film that video, and then when I realized that I didn't have that organizer, the plans changed and I ended up filming this video, which I'm actually really happy about because I am so glad that I finally broke into these supplies because they're really fun. I just have so many videos that I want to do all the time. It's hard to work each video into my schedule sometimes, and a lot of things like pop up in between. So, and there's like videos that need to be done in a timely manner, like my hair video, or if I have like specific PR or like commitments. So, or if I just like don't feel like filming a specific video and I feel like filming a different video. But yeah, I hope you guys understand. Okay, when it comes to the top coat, we have 3 options. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say that I am like impulsive and don't make the best decisions with my buying, because like, why did I need 3 different top coats? I really didn't, but I thought it was a good idea at the time. So we've got choices, and I think I'm actually gonna go with the Crazy Top thick one because I've just like seen so many Korean nail artists use this Crazy Top brand, and also all of the nail art in the different layers are kind of adding some like texture to the art that I don't really want to be there. So I think that the thick top coat will really help to even everything out. So I'm just gonna use this square oval brush. Take this off for now, if I can, without making a big mess. Or maybe I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Oh wait, you guys need to see this action. Hold up, hold up. you guys need to see like the dipping action. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but that is so thick. Whoa. Whoa. That is like a hard gel thick. Ooh. Like I feel like I should be like floating it over my nail like I do with hard gel. I'm really glad that I ended up filming this video today because one of the next videos I'm going to be filming soon is the subscribers draw my nails video. I posted the template for it on my community tab page like a few weeks ago at this point. Like a couple weeks ago at this point, and I've just been leaving it up there for a while because I want to give everyone a chance to submit a drawing if they want, and I'm not like in a super big rush to film that video or anything, so I will probably film it within the next week or so. So if you do want to submit a design, just make sure to go do that. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm so glad that I filmed this video because now I will get to use these supplies for you guys' designs because I think that they will definitely come in handy. But yeah, I did really enjoy using all of these products, and honestly I feel like at least a small part of it is because of like the packaging and how premium and like kind of expensive everything feels, just because of the packaging and stuff, and of course because of how much money I spent for it. So like that alone just kind of adds a sort of like luxurious feel to like using them and makes me feel like special. I also just wanted to mention, like, just because I've started using Korean nail supplies now, like, don't be worried that I'm only going to be using $100 nail supplies from now on, because that's definitely not true. I'm still going to use other nail supplies and like affordable nail supplies for you guys, and like for me too, because honestly I have a lot of other nail supplies that don't cost anywhere near this amount of money, and I can still make really cute nails with them. So I mean, I hear a lot of people say that like the nail supplies, like, oh, like the Korean nail supplies are like so worth it, like once you try them you're never gonna go back. And while I do agree that they're definitely worth the money, I also really don't think that they are necessary, and I think that I am still going to reach for like my Amazon nail supplies and my nail supplies from just like other brands that aren't Korean, if you know what I mean. I think that investing in Korean nail supplies and like building your nail collection in general is just something that is fun if you have like the extra money to spend on it and you're like really into doing your nails. Like just building your collection of nail supplies is just a fun thing to do, I think. So I don't think you should be worried that if you try Korean nail supplies you're never gonna go back to other nail supplies and you're just gonna be like addicted to them and want to buy a million of them, because that's kind of why I was afraid to try them. I just wanted to put that out there. Oh, I must say though, that top coat is so shiny. Wow. Okay, I will say, I think that if there is something that you should try from Sweetie Nail Supply, you should try a good top coat. So like the Crazy Top brand is one that I've seen a lot, and I haven't tried this one yet, but I've heard really good things about this one. But I just think a good top coat is definitely worth it because you can use like $1 gels and put a good top coat over it and it will look like a super sturdy, shiny, a beautiful set. So I think that a good top coat is definitely something worth paying a little extra money for, in my opinion. I'm very happy with these nails. I think they're very cute and fun, and I don't know how there is lint and dust seemingly everywhere, but it's annoying. And oh my goodness, I almost forgot. I want to put on some of this like extremely fancy cuticle oil. Like look at this. It has a little roller, like a perfume bottle, like a to-go perfume bottle, you know, like the ones you stick in your purse. Like how nice and convenient is that? Because like the ones with the brushes and the droppers, I always feel like I end up putting on way too much and it's like dripping everywhere and it's so annoying. Look at how convenient this is. So nice. Wow, my cuticles were really in need of hydration. Epic. Alrighty, well I think that concludes today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this longer video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, definitely give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. I love you so much. I hope that you are having the most amazing day, night, week, life, cutie. Sleep well if you're going to sleep. It's like 2 a.m. right now. I'm kind of hungry, so now I have to decide if I'm going to go get a snack and then brush my teeth and go to sleep, or if I'm going to just brush my teeth and go to sleep. Anyway, that's something I'll need to figure out. I'll hopefully see you in the next one, cutie. Bye! Mwah!